Hello, hello, my angels, my loves. How are you today? It is Friday. Happy Friday. We have the weekend to look forward to. Happy birthday to my Libras. Happy birthday. I hope that you guys are going to have a nice, long birthday weekend, experiencing a lot and having a lot of fun. Okay. Um, what I want to look at today for you guys is just kind of pulling, I want to say six energy cards, okay? Because I want to see your past experience, where you are now, what's in your future, the best that you have to hope for, what does spirit say, and a final outcome from you guys. Because sometimes when we go through things and it seems like it's never going to end. So sometimes just kind of looking at where you were and where you are now, and give me something hopefully good to look forward to. It kind of puts you in a better mood, a better spirit. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that for you guys. God, I come before you in gratitude today for the growth that you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize this journey is your gift, not by my strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to your leading. Continue to nurture the fruits of your gift within me. May I use my growth to bless others and glorify you in all that I do. Thank you for being a constant guide and unfailing source of strength. In Jesus' name, amen. I'll call my ancestors, my spirit guides, my good angel, protect me, my family, my friends, and collective as we navigate on our spiritual journey from any negative energies or negative influences headed our way. All right, guys. So let's see what happened. Let me go ahead and put a crystal in here right quick. What happened? What spirit? Give me some insight on my collective's past experience. Oh, a flipper already. Okay, well, let me turn this a little bit because I want to make sure you guys can see. All tied up. All right, with the all tied up, you guys were involved with someone that had a lot going on in their life, okay? Maybe they were in a situation, maybe they felt like they had too many responsibilities, financial responsibilities, obligations. Maybe they had small children, possibly more than one child, or they were in a marriage, coming out of a marriage, or just had a lot mentally going on, okay? And they felt like they could not really give to you or give to your connection in the manner in which you deserved, okay? This is someone who saw your beauty. You see the rose? They saw your beauty. They were attracted to it. And in the midst of all of this, the rose is still growing. Okay, it's only one rose, one single rose that stands out from everything else. So this lets me know that you stood out to this person. Okay, you were unlike anything that they've dealt with before. All right. Also with that butterfly, and the butterflies not flying but kind of sitting, makes me feel that you came into this person's life, and when this person met you, they knew that they needed to transform. All right, and you came to help them to transform, to heal, to let go of things, to release things that no longer serve them, or things, negative things, whether it's mindset or obligations or way of thinking, limited lifestyles, betrayals, past hurts. You came to help heal them and to help them release that. Only this person never released it. They allow themselves to be tied to situations by not placing boundaries or letting go or moving on into a manner that's best for them, for their good, for the healthy. They remained tied to unhealthy things. Have they been addictions? Okay, whether they were tied to chasing money, their lifestyle, all right? Maybe they were overworkers, very career driven, and their focus was on, well, I have to make so much, or I have to have so much, or I need to get this going. They just had too many, it was just too much going on. But with this person's head being covered, lets me know that they weren't listening to their intuition, all right? They weren't in alignment with their seventh chakra, all right? They weren't using wisdom in the choices that they made, all right? They weren't listening to their higher consciousness, so we speak. They weren't taking time to really look at Are the things that I'm allowing myself to be tied to in the best interest of me? Are they helping me to evolve? Are they helping me to grow? Okay. So this person, even though the top part of their arms are tied, their hands are free. So this let me know that this person dealt with a lot of negative self-limiting beliefs, because had they wanted to, they could have raised their hands and just untied themselves and freed themselves from whatever it was that they felt was tying them down or holding them back, whatever was delaying, causing them to put delays and procrastinations um, into your relationship. It's a 23, which goes to a 5, that talks about inner conflict, all right? Talks about loss, talks about change, talk about rebuilding. You were here to help this person rebuild their life, move in a different manner, okay? Make changes. Because this person did not, and unfortunately, I feel for most of your collective, it resulted in you moving on without them. I feel like this person is dealing with some loss right now, some regret, all right? Feeling a little disappointed and possibly even abandoned by you. This person may also be dealing with some financial losses at this time as well, all right? And could be seeking support, a support of a friend or a family member, someone to talk to that they can express everything that they're going through with, someone who they trust, okay? So I feel like that's what went on in your past, but this person has really covered a lot. So I feel like they covered a lot from you, withheld a lot from you, didn't share. So you didn't know a lot of what this person was going through, okay? So where's my collective now with this relationship? Like, what's going on now? Where are they now? Oh, we have 2. See, I always say I'm going to do 6, and, I don't. Yeah, so we have 2 that popped out. Angel of Balance and Yin Yang, all right? So immediately, angel of balance. Where you are now is you're finding balance in your life. Okay. And it's interesting that it came out with yin yang, because yin yang talks about our light and our dark. The light side of us, the dark side of us, going from your south side. I'm not your south side. Oh gosh, your south node. Okay, so I said south side. So possibly you dealt with somebody who lived on the south side of town, or you stay on the south side, or maybe you stay in the south. Okay, but uh, it talks about our south node and our north nodes. Okay, you balancing your light and your dark aspects of yourself. All right. And so that's where you are now. You're bringing balance to yourself. You're balancing with your mind, your heart, your thinking, your soul, your spirituality. All right. You're finding balance with that. Your heart and mind are in sync now. So you're not over giving to a relationship by pouring too much love. You're pouring love into yourself now in equal amounts, so that you can give that love back. You're setting boundaries for yourself, so you're not allowing people to take from you. Okay, you're giving to you're in give and take relationships, not one-sided relationships anymore. And you're not overthinking. You're not too logical. You're not too much in your head that you're overthinking everything. All right, you're really balancing that with your heart and your mind. The yin yang can also speak of possibly a Gemini, or something could have taken place in the month of June, rather it be June of last year, June of this year, or even if possibly something is coming up for you in June of next year. Maybe some of you have a birthday in June, you celebrated something in June, an anniversary, maybe that's when you broke up, maybe that's, something. But yin yang does speak a lot about a Gemini, because a Gemini does it's the only sign that does embody both the yin and the yang. So some of you may be a Gemini, dealt with a Gemini, or someone who has Gemini in their chart, if that is not their sun sign. But either way, you're definitely tapped in. So you're listening to your intuition, your ancestors, you're allowing your angels to guide you, your spirit guides to guide you. Some of you could have dealt with someone who was possibly your twin flame, because yin yang can also be a representative of a twin flame. And the 48 goes to a 12, which talks about surrendering, letting go, gaining a new perspective on things. So I feel like you guys released this situation where someone was holding back from you, where someone was allowing themselves to remain tied to other things, whether it was career, people, family, situations, lifestyle, addictions, so be it. Chase that money, just putting material things above love. All right, whatever they choose to allow themselves to remain tied to, because again, it definitely was a choice. Their hands were free, so it was a choice, okay? You guys have released that, and this talks about letting go. You started looking at things from another perspective, like it is this relationship giving me what I need, what I deserve? Is it one-sided? Is it equal give and take? Is it love? Is it reciprocity? Did I probably said that wrong? I felt like I did. But either way, you started to see that it was. You released it. You let go, with this being, um, 12. And you started working on yourself, healing what you needed to heal. That person could have been a complete opposite of you, all right? Hence why you, with the rose in here, they saw something different. You stood out from the rest, from what they were used to dealing with. So, and it's a 22, which goes to a 4. So you begin to balance out your stability. You start saying, I need a relationship that has structure. So I want to build on something with a firm foundation. All right. I want stability in my life. And you realize you needed to be the first one to embody that stability within yourself. All right. So now you're in the stage where you're planning for your future. You're planning on what type of relationship, what type of people you want to deal with. You've gone in, you've done some introspection, and now you're only going to go towards things that offer security to you. All right, equal give and take, balance. This person could have had a different culture, different race, different age group, different ethnicity, just different way. You could have been spiritual, could have been religious, they could have been nothing at all. It just depends. But it talks about the fact that you guys were different could have bothered this person because they did see the difference in you with the rose, but you understood that it was the difference between you guys, that you guys actually balance one another out. Okay, so that's where you were with the that's where you are now. All right, looking at things from another perspective, balancing your lives out. So what's for the near future for my collective? Listen, oh, okay. The near future, yeah, you're coming out of your head. For those of you that are now looking at things from a perspective, now, realizing that, hey, I need to balance my life out. I need to know what fits, who fits, what's my best interest. You're coming out of your head. You're no longer in prison. No one, you've taken back your power, your control, all right? You watch outside the window, there are lightning bolts. So you paid attention to the signs. You're tapped in. You're now watching for the warning signs, okay? You're not overthinking again. You're sleeping. You're at peace. There's no more anxiety. There's calmness. There's peace, and there's peace for you. And that's what's coming for you once you balance your life out. Peace. All right, because you're taking time, and you're going to begin to take more time for yourself to remain in alignment, to meditate. Maybe some of you are doing yoga, you're doing breathing exercises, okay? Maybe some of you have problems, with stress. Maybe you were dealing with lung problems, breathing problems, but you're breathing freely now. You feel lighter now, all right? You're receiving your downloads. You're really meditating. You're going within. You're looking within. You're aligning yourself. You're just taking more time for yourself. You're getting out in nature, and you're just embodying, and you're seeing the world as a full place with much to offer, and you're tapping in, and you're letting them take the lead. You're just going out on faith, so to speak. Okay, so you had the 18, which 18 does talk about, intuition, your dreams, illusions, things being hidden from you. Things are no longer hidden from you any longer, all right? You're having light is being shed on what's for you. So you're seeing the wolves now as wolves, no longer in sheep clothing. No one is able to keep things, put you in a brain fog, and gaslight you or manipulate you anymore, because you're using your discernment, you're using wisdom, okay? um but the 1919 talks about the sun. So it's funny, we come out 18 and 19. Like I said, things are clear. You are clear minded there. You're receiving clarity. Things are no longer hidden. Also, with the sun and the moon, takes it back to like a yin yang. All right, this is definitely divinely guided. You have the both of them coming out here together. This was fated to happen. All right, this was definitely a twin flame situation that you've gone through. Uh, Definite twin flame. All right, what's the best that you can hope for? What is the best that my collective can hope for at this time? What is the best that they can hope for? This is a great reading so far, guys. You guys are seeing things as, yes. See, you have a bunch of major arcanas out here. Magician in the mirror. You've alchemized. You've taken now that no one can put you in this state of illusion anymore, deceive things, hide things from you. Now that you know what's going on, you're using your wisdom, your intuition, the light is being shown. You're no longer in your head about anything. You've taken everything that you've gone through and you've alchemized that and you've turned it into power. Okay, you've realized that everything that you need is inside of you. Okay, it's in you. You had a choice. You could have either gone through what you did and allowed it to hold you back, make you a victim, give you a victim mentality, or you could have taken that and be like, you know what, I'm not looking at this now as a problem. I'm looking at this now as it was an opportunity. It was challenging, of course, but it's an opportunity for me to look at, review, learn, and know how to move forward. Recognize the red flags. Like, what I'm going to take this lesson and I'm going to come back stronger and I'm going to rebuild myself in a much brighter, broader way. Okay. And that's what you're doing. You're alchemizing that power, that strength, and you're coming back. So this talks about a 53, which talks about an 8. So you're actually, 8 talks about overcoming obstacles. All right. Moving forward, emotional fulfillment. So you've let go. It also talks about letting go and walking away, seeking those things that make you feel good. Okay, no longer giving into self-imposed limitations. All right, and no longer feeling trapped in your head. All right, so you're out of that now. All right, so what does spirit say? What does spirit say for my collective? Oh, more jumpers. Yep, your fifth chakra. Definitely, you're speaking now. All right, the fifth chakra talks about your throat chakra. All right, talks about expression, communication. So you guys are expressing, you're telling the universe what you want. You're speaking up for yourself. You're standing your ground. You're putting boundaries. All right, you're now no longer accepting anyone's drama. Okay, they're a mess. You're not taking any disrespect. All right, you're just being vocal. You're being very vocal. You found your confidence. You found your voice. Okay, with this being Gabrielle out here, Gabrielle is a messenger of God. So Gabrielle helps those, all right, seek guidance, all right, and insight. So you've gone inside, you've learned more about yourself, you seeked yourself out. All right, and this also can talk about people who are wanting to be teachers, as well as just for going on your spiritual journey. Okay, um, and it helps people who want to become parents as well, would be parents. So some of you may be wanting to, or even improve your parenting style. Okay, become more communicative with your kids or your parents or your god kids or whoever you are parental figure for. All right, you're talking to them more, spending more time with them, educating them. All right, installing more morals, more values, teaching them lessons of life, just using wisdom, speaking wisdom. All right, each one teach one type of deal. It's a 39, which goes again to a 12, and that's because you are looking at things from another perspective. You have let go. You are appreciating yourself more. Okay, you are appreciating where you've been and where you are. All right, you're no longer caught in the negative mindsets. Okay, at one point you were in this double energy, because the 15 talks about double energy, self-destructive patterns. You may have gone through a phase where you found yourself attracting the same type of person, allowing yourself to get in the same type of relationships, which may have been disrespectful, which may have been controlling, which could have been possessive, which could have been, disloyal partners. All right, infidelity issues. So you could have had that. People who triggered things about yourself that you needed to heal. You're now appreciating where you've been, all right, even though you had challenges within that relationship. or that dynamic, that career, or whatever it was for you, and you've learned from that, and you're speaking on it. You've taken back your power, your control, and now you're speaking using your wisdom, all right? Because remember, you've gone in and you've alchemized everything. So now you're learning and you're speaking on that and finding your voice and getting back in control with who you are, okay? All right, so what's the outcome? What's the final outcome? Thank you. You have love coming in. All right, let's just take this back for a second. Some of you have someone coming in that was a past love, not just in the earthly realm, but a past love. Like, because remember, we had twin flame out here. Somebody you had a past relationship with, in your past life relationship. Some of you have someone coming back from the past, someone who hurt your heart before, someone who broke your heart before, and they're coming back because they want to reconcile with you. This person who we started off with, okay, the one who hurt you, the one who felt like they were all tied up in a situation or tied by obligations or responsibilities, now wants to come back. Someone that you definitely had a physical attraction to, with this person showing their chest, and someone that sees you as lustful, all right? Someone who has a lot of passion for you. Okay, this is a 45, which goes down to a 9, which this could be someone that's going to come back while we're rotating in the year of the 9 right now. So let's just do a few clarifications on this. Let's put my crystal up. So tell me more about the all tied up. Give me more on the all tied up. Yeah, someone saw you as nurturing. Remember the rose in there? I told you someone saw you as nurturing, practical, because you have the Queen of Pentacles in here. They saw you as being a nurturer, very practical. Okay, you could have had a child with this person because the Queen of Pentacles could be a mother as well. They saw you very generous, very sensual. I told you this is someone that's definitely attracted to you. Okay. And you're definitely about your money. You stand on your own. You give, but you overgave because they saw you as being very abundant. But the Queen of Pentacles is definitely one who can overgive in the relationship. All right, so you needed to learn balance within that relationship, and somebody needed. They could have seen you too. I want to read this like it is. Someone could have been focused on their money, and for some of you, you could have had someone that was attracted to you and saw you, okay, as a way up, a helpmate, or someone could have been opportunist and saw you as someone that they can receive from, okay? Let's just say that as well. Their intentions may not have been, matter of fact, let me see. What were their intentions? And if I tell you what it may not have been, let me just tell you what it was. What were the intentions of the past person in the collective's life? What were their intentions? What were the intentions of the past person in the collective's life? What energy was the past person bringing? Well, you welcomed them in. I offered open door, a warm invitation to step into a space where you're embracing value. You definitely welcomed them in and offered them a lot of love. What was their intentions towards my collective? What was the past person's intentions and energy towards my collective? Bad news. Bad news. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. Bad news. Something they didn't tell you. I told you they were covering up something from you. They didn't tell you. All right. The energy they had was not good. It was bad news. That was bad news for their situation. That's what it was. Yeah, remember I told you this person felt like they were tied up like obligation. This person was held back by obligations. They do think that in the future they can come back towards you because they see you as a safe space for them. Someone who can support them. And they're looking for support from you, but they also feel like in the future they will be able to support you as well. Okay? So give me something with the angel of balance. I don't feel like I need to. You guys find balance in your life. Give me something on this appreciation with the collective speaking out, using their voice now. Give me something on that. Yeah, you guys have worked very hard. You worked very hard on removing the burdens in your life, okay? You're handling your responsibilities. You're no longer allowing yourself to feel weighed down. You're taking effort, towards what it is you need to work on and what it is you need to do. All right. Some of you, this person that you were dealing with, you being in a relationship with them, they're now, which I told you earlier, they're experiencing some type of financial loss and they're dealing with some family conflict in their life. All right. Their stability, they have a lack of stability, whether it's their mental stability, physical stability, or financial stability. But this is somebody who wants to come out of breaking a family tradition. They want to start breaking out on their own and doing things a little different now. They don't want to keep going along with the family say because they want partnership with you. All right, this is somebody who wants to come back in, offer you some type of partnership, whether it's business for those of you that had a situation with career that you're falling out with. Either it's that or they want to offer you to take you out on a date, offer you an apology. They just want to balance the situation with you, okay? We have balance out here like 3 times. They want to balance the situation with you. They want to renew this friendship with you. They have an attraction towards you, okay? And they see you as someone that can, they're trying to find the strength to come in and tell you this. They want to balance things without you. All right, they're trying to find the courage in the inner strength. They're trying to tame their passions at this time, but they are very much focused on you and something that you are doing. They're thinking back and focused on the love that you gave to them, how you made them feel. They do want to come in and invest with you now. They do see you as somebody that can go the distance with them. All right. But this is somebody that was holding back from you, possibly an earth sign, because we have a lot of earth out here. This is somebody that was holding back from you. All right. And again, this could speak about somebody who's very controlling and possessive. And they want to come towards you now because judgment was called on them. And with this judgment being called on them and how they handled you in this situation, all right, this is what's leading to them dealing with having to do part of their karma with them having to go through family conflicts, endings in their life, financial loss, lack of stability. They're not getting job offers. They're feeling like they're overburdened. This person could be working a lot. All right, working a lot to pay bills and probably still not able to meet these bills. All right, someone who now wants to come in and offer you a new beginning, again, some type of apology. All right, but you're chasing new opportunities now. You're being creative. You're following your hunches. Your guys are telling you. All right, you've changed. You've changed right before this person's eyes, okay? And you're starting a new cycle. You've ended this part of your cycle. You've gone in, you look within, all right? This person's meditating. They're trying to look within now to see how they can come back to you, and they're hoping that divine timing they'll be able to come back to you, all right? But you guys are just out here chasing your dreams, starting new businesses, being enthusiastic. You're ambitious about a new beginning. Some of you have actually moved or looking to move, or you started a business in a different location from where you currently are. All right, but you've definitely just moved on from this situation, from this relationship, because it was not healthy for you. Okay, so what is this person's intentions now if they come towards my collective? What kind of energy are they wanting to bring now by trying to come towards my collective? Well, we did say they want to come in and support you, but what are they trying to bring now? They're going to come in acting very friendly, all right, and right now they're focused. I feel like it's going to be you. Like, I'm focused on my own path. Right now, like, you don't want to focus on them. You focus on your own path, and that's what I said. I feel like this person want to come offer you something, but you guys are focused on starting a business, moving and meditating, going within. Because you feel like this person sabotaged the relationship by bringing a lot of chaos into your life and how they handled you. So you told them goodbye. You told them goodbye because they were very dishonest with you. But this person may want something from you, a favor from you. They might want you to loan them something. They may be in need of some financial assistance. Like I said, this person is losing money out. All right. Or they could just want to ask you to help them if for energetic wise, or offer to them some type of peace, because this person's not at peace. This person does want to apologize to you, about what happened. They are feeling very sorry about what they said they've done now that they've done some introspection, all right? And some of you, they may feel like right now you're being unfriendly with them, or you may feel like being unfriendly because you might not accept their apology, okay? Because of the simple fact that you've not over what they've done, or you feel like you've given them chances, but and you just don't want to be friends. You just want to move on, go on with your life. All right. Some of you may be dating other people, having a good time, just enjoying yourselves, and this person may not just let go because they have greed. They're greedy over your time, your attention. They want your energy back. Okay. So this person may not just walk away. So what's going on with this person right now? What's going on with this person? They possibly could have gotten someone pregnant, all right, or at least thought someone had a child from them, but possibly they're waiting on some type of paternity test results, and maybe if they took a DNA or something and it's going to come back to us not theirs. We have another flyer. Okay. And maybe they want to come in and express this to you. They went back to another situation from someone that either had a child with them or someone they thought was pregnant from them. And it turned out that this person was not pregnant, or this child was not theirs. All right. They want to say that, yes, they kept you a secret. This person who they went towards may not have known that they were dealing with you. Okay. They were keeping you a secret from them, and also probably from their family and friends. They did not know, but this person is now reviewing their life. They're trying to see like who fits, who doesn't fit, what's in their best interest. My dog is hollering in the backyard. I told you, this person's not going to just walk away just like that. They're gonna continue to come in because they want you to themselves. Okay. They don't want you out here free. They don't want you dating other people. They don't want someone else to get to what they believe is theirs. Because remember, I told you this person is possessive, and they're possessive over you. All right. This person may have gotten played from the other relationship that they went towards, especially the fact that I told you was unsure of this pregnancy or this child. So they could have gone to somebody because they thought somebody had a child from them, only to find out that this child was not their child, and now they feel like they've gotten played. All right. And now they don't want to, they having a lot of conflict. Remember I told you this person's having family conflicts. They're having internal, external conflicts. They feel like they've been burdened with responsibilities. They feel like they've been given to something, and that basically what they've been given to, there was no, they built in and they waited for an investment to see perks, and there were no perks. Okay, nothing but conflict, and now they're just tired of the drama. So now they want to come towards you. Spirit wants to know they're coming towards you. Not only that, but with this drama they have going on, they may have some legal issues going on, or things, situations, conflicts, fights going on. A lot of fights, a little tower moment, tower in the background, moments going on in their life, and where police are having to be called. Okay, somebody could be looking at getting in trouble with the law. All right. Whatever's going down, like people are watching it. They're watching all this drama unfold in this person's life, and they're watching their life fall apart right before their eyes. All right, because this person either caught someone cheating, they got caught cheating, or they're just getting caught in on their lies. All right, their games, their cheating ways. All right, they're just getting caught with police out here. Possibly police are going to catch them involved in something that they have no business doing. All right, they're getting caught. Police are going to find evidence on something that possibly they've done. This person wants to come in and fight for you. Because they love you. Okay, they want to fight for this relationship. They're tired of this drama. Like once I said, I feel like a card turned over in here, you guys. Yeah, it did. Yeah, because this person wants to offer some type of support or something that you're doing or saying. This person sees you as somebody who can offer support to them. Now they're realizing who they should have supported, what relationship they should have built, they should have invested in. Okay, and now they want to release what they have to come towards you. If they were married, they're looking at getting a divorce. All right, if they not were married physically but spiritually, or in some type of contract, business deal, or living with someone, they want to leave that situation. Okay, so what else? Tell me, give me some of the secrets that this person is keeping. Some of the things that they held back. What are some of the things they held back from my collective? What are some of the things that were held back? Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. This person is being very selfish. Again, we had greed out here, and we had to hold him back with the Four of Pentacles. This person was being very greedy. They were just looking in it for themselves. All right. What makes them happy? What could I give? I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. This person's watching you or doing something, listening to messages you have, or seeing you on social media, or something that you're doing. Or they're just replaying events in their head, replaying last conversations, all right? And that last conversation keeps echoing in their head, and it's affecting them because of something that possibly they said, or something that you said to them that's ringing true. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted you to hurt too. All right, when you walked away from this person, you definitely triggered something within them, all right, that they weren't ready to face, and it hurt them. And they could have, or when you had your last conversation with them, you could have said something to them to hurt their feelings, and they said something back in retaliation. To defend themselves, when really they needed to just apologize or accept some type of accountability. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. So this is someone pretending to be happy in a situation that they're not happy in, that they don't want to be in, okay? But, again, we're going to keep it up for the public, or either getting something from that situation, and because it is... Yeah, they could have went for something for money, guys. Or again, like they felt maybe they're in this situation, they're not happy. This child is not theirs, but they have some type of emotional attachment to this child. Don't really want to walk away from this child. Maybe someone needs help, or maybe they feel like they with somebody that's not stable, and they need to be there to support this child in some type of way. Open up your heart. Somebody wants you to open up your heart to them. Stop being cold, giving them the cold shoulder. Stop withdrawing from them. Maybe you're not in contact with somebody and they want that communication back with you because they missed you. They need your support. This is too many. This is too many. Just give me something. These are just these just kind of fell out. So somebody's life is falling apart. Yeah, they want to communicate. They want to communicate that they want a new beginning with you, or they want to tell you that possibly they had a child or thought they had a child with someone else. Okay. And they do want you to forgive them, though, and you can expect communication, because with this being a heart on here, you can expect communication with someone, and you can expect them to come in and speak more freely, open up to you. But open your heart, communication, and pregnancy. You can expect someone to come towards you and open up and express how they're feeling and how they feel towards you. So what's the angel message for my collective? What do the angels have to say to my collective? Thank you. No need to worry. You don't have anything to worry about, okay? Your spirit guides are protecting you. You are protected. Whatever this person is going to say to you, I feel like for the most part, you guys kind of already have an idea. You already know, because you are listening to your intuition. This was your twin flame. So you guys were in it to trigger growth within one another. You did the work. And I think that because you did the work, you're definitely moving forward with happiness. You're feeling happy, you're having laughter, you're doing great, you're communicating, putting boundaries. This person is going through some things right now because they had not done the work, okay? So whatever they come towards you with, you'll definitely know. Just use your discernment and your wisdom. You'll know how to handle them, how to handle the situation. When they do come, it will be the perfect time for you to place boundaries. Okay, things are going to happen for you too in the perfect time. Doors are going to open for you. Blessings are going to come. Abundance is going to come for you. You do have a lot of support around you, and situations in your life are beginning to improve, and they will improve. If you're not seeing that improvement now, you're on your way up. Like, you've already been down. There's no place for you to go now but up, and you are on your way up. You are being guided. You are being elevated, all right? You have transformed. So you guys have a lot of great things coming in for you, okay? So this is my reading. Let me give you a motivational message, and then we'll end it here. Spirit guys, what's a motivational message for the collective? Give me a motivational message for them. Just want one. No, this is too much. And I don't know which one to take, so just give me one motivational message. Just one motivational message for my collective. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Yeah, this person, like I said, I feel like on your last conversation, they said some things. Especially when it said, um, rejecting you was protecting myself on that one, and I wanted you to, okay, my pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. So this person really projected a lot onto you. They were hurt, so they said some things they wish they would not have said. All right, I did have two, even though I asked for one, so I'm read the second one. Dance it out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. So when someone's projecting on you, you don't have to absorb that energy. Know that it's not yours. If you feel it weighing on you in some type of way, put on some music, dance, sing, shout, whatever makes you happy, And even if it's not dancing, if going out in nature makes you happy, go outdoors, all right? Go for a walk, go sit by some water. Water's always calming. Go plant if you're into planting, all right? If you're a masculine and you like being in the yard, go mow the grass, trim the trees, edge the yard, whatever your thing is. If it's bowling, if it's fishing, if it's swimming, if it's playing basketball, if it's weightlifting, I mean, whatever it is, just go do that thing. Just get your body moving, yoga, meditate, run, whatever it is that makes you feel good, that allows you to release that, then do that, okay? So this is my reading for you. I hope it resonated. I will give you another reading later on today, but for now, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you know when I put another reading out, and always sending love and blessings your way. Bye.